Hello, Colorado wins. My name is Bob Bongiovanni. I've been a state worker for 13 years, starting out at the Department of Labor and Employment and then going to the Department of Public Health and Environment. I'm so honored to be here speaking to you today at this historic moment, and thanks to Mitch for giving us a sobering but inspiring backset for our talk today. And he has really called us to action, not just for ourselves, but for our friends, our neighbors, our families, and for the future of our great state. You know, if anyone doubts the willingness and enthusiasm of Colorado's workers to bring about true change, they should stand where I'm standing now, looking out over this capacity crowd of 500 employees from all the corners of the state of Colorado who've driven hundreds of miles to be here today. We are united, and we mean business. You know, ever since we won our great victory, demonstrating our resolve to come together under the banner of Colorado Wins, I felt a combination of exhilaration, anticipation, and yes, just a tinge of anxiety. I've asked myself, what are we going to do with this opportunity? What will it take for us to seize the full promise of this time? To me, the great challenge is to dare to claim our power. We've been conditioned, particularly between that 1998 and 2006 years, you remember those years, yeah, to feel isolated, fearful, even ashamed of being public servants. The message from the governor's office down through the upper management of every department was state workers could not be trusted to make good decisions about our work processes and state resources. It seemed to me that they intentionally undermined employee morale to decimate the ranks of state service. That was 8 long years of abuse, and we can't expect to heal from that overnight. Some managers still feel comfortable with employees remaining afraid and disempowered. But now is the time for us to collectively say, no more. We are worthy, we are talented, we are determined, and we are powerful. If anyone should feel shame, it's those who have held us down and deprived the state of the great resource that we represent. Now, if you're sitting in the audience today feeling this is all maybe just a little too good to be true and hesitating to commit your time and resources to this effort, I understand that. But I offer you 2 challenges. First, reflect on who benefits from your reluctance. Whom does it serve? Perhaps, just perhaps, it's leftover disappointment from those long 8 years of exile. And it serves those managers who have betrayed our loyalty and trust. In times like this, unstable as they are, we might be tempted to withdraw our contributions and put money aside in the bank, some bank, for a rainy day. But I think of the time and the money that I invest in Colorado Wins as an investment in my own future. Given the effects of corporate greed on Wall Street, perhaps that's one of the few safe investments you can make today. If this economic downturn affects PERA, and if our legislature once again decides to balance the state budget unfairly on the backs of state workers, I want a broad-based, well-funded union exerting power and influence on our behalf. That's the rainy day. That's the rainy day when our investment of time and money will pay off. Now, my second challenge to you is to be daring. Dare to imagine. Be creative. This great movement is whatever we choose for it to be. We're not following in the footsteps of pioneers. We are the pioneers. Never before has such a large group of public employees come together, not to confront and defeat, but to engage as a partnership of equals. When we enter into interest-based bargaining, we're not coming together as inferiors, grateful for the attention of our superiors. We come together as creative problem solvers, as people of heart and of insight, who can turn the great ship of this state towards a shining future of humane working conditions and efficient services that are the envy of this nation. When you return to your workplaces, share this enthusiasm and this elevated vision you're getting from today. Catalyze every coworker every working day. Join your department committees. Share your insights. Swim hard, even though it feels like the current is against you. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you want to see in the world. You know, recently I visited the websites of those who stand opposed to Colorado Winds. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not recommending it. Unless you have a thick skin and a really sound stomach. Don't try. What really strikes me about our opponents is how they depict us as some sort of monolithic group of outsiders that have invaded their state. Well, you know, I was born in Colorado. I can see the hospital I was born in from my bedroom window. I'd say I'm as much of a Coloradan as any of them, maybe more so. This is my state, as much as it is their state. And as I look out on this crowd, I see a diverse group of Coloradans united under a common purpose. I see a diverse group. We represent every race, every ethnicity, every sexual orientation, every ability, every economic class that makes this the great state to live in. We represent the full range. We represent the full range of classified staff, and a few of us are even managers. But like the rest of you, I am first and foremost a state worker who believes in broad partnership, because I have experienced firsthand the ineffectiveness and betrayal of those who are ostensibly appointed to inspire and lead us. So there are my challenges. Suspend disbelief. Make a wise investment in our movement. Be bold. Be daring. Create a better future for state government and for the future of Colorado. So thank you for listening. Thank you for all who sacrificed to be here today. And thank you for standing with me in this great partnership for change.